Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. kicking it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make certain...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step.
Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. throws for the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The play action fake. Under fire. Touchdown USC. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point. And the extra point is good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll send out the kicker here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards
Good shoot.
out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back.
Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Here comes the heat. Sings it complete to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Hauls it in. Strong, firm tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Gonna run it. It's down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, come on, man.
He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, another
What is he
incompletion.
doing?
You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Good run. Good solid run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hawkins. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat. The linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
The Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the shotgun on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Made a defender miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
There he goes.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
USC.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team.
Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Creates a little room. And runs through another guy. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
At the 18-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
USC.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. Just drives it between the uprights. David, Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Purdue! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And how about that? The second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
First down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game right here, and they come up short in OT. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play